Hi folks and welcome back to Master of Command. This is part 5 and Act 2 is kicking my ass. I need more of you guys to volunteer to lead regiments in the army. I think that's the secret. Your regiments seem to do better than the generic ones. So volunteer, comments down below. Come on, let's be having you. Right, let's go and see if we can tool up, fuel up on food, get some ammo, and hopefully pull this around a little bit. Right, step 1, into the local town. And let's get some resources, food being the key one. Now, food is more expensive here. It sucks, but I think the ammunition is cheaper. So we're just going to stock up on a bit, and hopefully that'll be enough to get us to the next one. This looks like a good place, actually. So if we nip into the town square, I am going to sell pretty much everything apart from one set of captured uniforms. The melee damage received, I might keep those. They're useful. We'll get rid of those. I'm getting rid of the buckshot as well, because while I think it is quite good for cavalry charging into flanks and rear of things, it's got an ammo consumption of plus 40%, which I do not like. So not in our current situation, not with the debuffs that we've got on everything else, which there's one up here. I'm sure there was one up here. Yeah, ammunition usage is already way high. So, sell all that. Give us some cash back. I don't think we can really justifiably afford any of these nice things, and they are nice things as well. So let's take a look at the noble estate. I'm looking for dirt cheap officers. There's a level 1 actually. Reload speed plus 15%. It's kind of more than I wanted to spend. I am not going to lie. An artillery guy. Yeah, none of these are coming with quite the perks that we want. It's a little bit, but I'm going to go with that. I kind of want to get a new brigade out, but he might actually be better for the 2nd brigade. Possibly. I don't like that melee plus minus 5% on that, so this would be a good artillery officer, I think. Accuracy and range. Do you know what we need? We could actually get that out, but I need to buy some of those. Some for the trail. And can we stock up? I need more ammunition. That's all the ammunition, so that better be all of it. Right, we're back on an even keel, and I can afford a little bit more food, which might be enough to get us to the next town, and we'll check that out. Can we buy any good stuff? I mean, cannons... I think cannons for the artillery are way above my pay grade at the moment. Quartermaster. See, these are excellent. Great coats are fantastic. They're just... extra armor for our grenadiers, and I might do that because I think in the long run I think they're gonna pay off. Do we only get one set? And melee damage and charge, infantry hangers, good. I think those are worth buying, but what I would very much like, we don't have any cheap guys. I can't afford any of those. Well, that rules that out, so that's not a bad thing. In the powder house I do... we've got cheap cartridge boxes. Are these only 20? Excellent. I would happily buy as many of those as I possibly could. I think those are an absolute bargain. Buck and ball rounds. Yeah. These specialist ammunitions, they have such an ammo consumption penalty. I don't think they're worth it. We have large cartridge boxes for 100, which makes a massive difference. But the stamina is reduced. That's okay, actually, because... is it, though? Go on. I think we're using up so much ammunition. I think we probably need those. So let's buy those and go straight over onto these guys. Who's got the fastest reload? 44, 33, 23. That's probably to do with the type of muskets, right? Morale's good. But let's swap that over. I can't afford one of these just yet, so we're going to keep these in stock as well. There's everything so useful on here. But we absolutely do need the cartridge boxes, because ammo consumption is through the roof. Now then, anything else nice that we can buy in here? Stable, cavalry lances, probably nothing that we want. Let me have a look at that quartermaster, though. I think they're worth it for 135. And it is going to give us... I do like the blanket rolls as well, though. We're just trying to reduce melee damage. And what would that give us? That's 271. 125. Do you know what? If I buy that, but sell all those, confirm, it gives us a little bit of trading money left over. And then we can go and start playing with the grenadiers again. So let's get these guys in like this. Okay, let's do that. And you kind of have some armor. It's nice stacking the armor. That's a big expensive one there. So, oh, have you got? Oh, I'm such a fool. Okay, right, we'll have that then. I've already got one. I'm gonna wait. I need to keep some cash on hand here, which now means I need to go back and buy 2 more foods at an exorbitant price. And now we're ready to go on campaign. So we need to get 5 more battlefields. There's some down there. Well, there's one to the south, but there's no more towns, so food is bad. If we go over here, I see 2 more battlefields in that direction, but it's the outposts that I think we kind of need to get. So I want to head over here. Let's go. Let's go see what we turn up. We are at least ready for a fight now. There's cheaper reinforcements down there. Oh, a herd of food. Let's go. There's a fort. Do we have time to get the fort? We come upon a small band of wild horses, likely once domesticated but left to wander by those fleeing the war. Break them in, we get 2 good horses. We get 108 provisions and 2 pelts. We have 2 good horses. It says good horses though. And then that means we can sell the other horses. But the provisions... let's break them in and see what we actually get. Morale speed, move speed. Oh, accuracy. Damn it, they're not even worth that much either. That didn't pay off. So we've got charge and move speed plus 4. Well, they are technically better. Accuracy is a shame, but I think I'll take the move speed bonus because everything's going slow, and then we'll flog these guys off. Didn't quite pay off. Let's leave the fort because I don't need it. We need to get back. Oh, we need the... Well, we don't need the slums. Nobody needs the slums. The townsfolk here bear us no love. Though they do not raise arms, their glares are sharp and their silence suspect. Our scouts report that word may soon reach the enemy headquarters of our presence. We can attempt to pay the locals for the silence, or, because we have the hearts and minds, we can convince the locals of the righteousness of our cause. Okay, that's great. It's not a good thing. It just means that no bad things happen to us. Do I have time to go via this route? Because I do want to pick up that battlefield on the way. Let's see if we can get back to town. Oh, we've got an enemy army that's not waiting. They're coming straight at us. And the good news is there are no horsemen in this army. Good. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, the battles are joining. We have our artillery at the back here. I've actually kept some reserves in place this time because the idea is to shoot their centre and then smash it with a grenadier assault. That's going to be the plan. Let's just speed this down to a controllable amount. And let's make sure that we are shooting. And we are shooting. There's Hessian Grenadiers. There's Hessian Veteran Musketeers. And there's... No, come on. Charge. We'll send our guys in. We want to break their centre. Oh, God. Everything is outranging us horribly. We must advance. We must advance. Okay, I want to get these guys in the flank here. So let's start bringing up some cavalry here. We've got this dude. Right, let's just bring our general into position. And we're going to hope our grenadiers on this side are going to be successful because we really have just gone for it. That's a gamble. I'm assuming my grenadiers are better than theirs, and that might not be the case at all. Languedoc Grenadiers, they seem to be beating the Hessian Grenadiers, which are the ones I was most concerned about. And we just charge this way, and we're going to break the other guys as well. Excellent. I'm just going to retreat with these down to here so that we can actually get in position ready for the next lot. We are returning fire, right? Yes, we are. I might need to go and outflank over there, I think. And what's happening on this side? It's usually the case that we need to keep a very close eye on what's going on over here. Right, French Grenadiers are just... We're not winning that, so... Brunswick Musketeers, we need to send some men in. Hanoverian Foot we need to watch out for. And over on this flank... Right, okay, we're going to do this. But at the same time, the Languedoc ones... Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Oh, no, we're not. Shit. Form up down here, fellas. Right, then. This is where we send in the reserves that I've kept strategically in place. And we send the general off to try and rally those Fusiliers. Cavalry in. Gentlemen cavalry, see if we can get around the side of those Hanoverian Foot. Our French Grenadiers were turned back by Brunswick and Musketeers. Right then, let's try and face off over here. We've got a victory going on, which is excellent. More French Grenadiers here. Charge! Let's advance to close range. And meanwhile, we'll move up with the other Grenadiers. French Grenadiers should see those guys off, I hope. Trojan Legion now looks in a shaky position. Hanoverian Foot is approaching. Let's do this. We should be able to have something which then charges those arseholes. Oh, this is what we want to do, actually. We want to go that way. The Gentleman Cavalry is going to take some punishment. It's at longer range, though, so we should be okay. Now we're going to smash them. That's good. That flank's going to crumble. Did we get our guys back here? We did, just in time for the centre to collapse. Brilliant. That worked. Go that way. Oh, nice. We've got those. We've got those. Charge. We should be able to beat those. I think we've got this one. Now then, you just make sure you... Oh, no, they're gone. They're not coming back. We've still got quite a few things to deal with over here. What happened over here, by the way? They're murdering some horsemen. What about that other unit of horsemen, though? We don't have 2 units there. Oh, we do? Oh, we do. So we're good. We're good. Right, time to just do some butchery, I think. Let's get everyone involved. Did you just... No, that was the artillery that fired. Those have rallied. That's good news. Are we doing a point blank? Yes, we are. Bit of point blank musketry over there. Right, bear box guys. We want to actually start shooting at those. The Languedoc Grenadiers have caught up with the other Grenadiers, which is excellent news. Ah, this is not good. This is not good. German Grenadiers, they just need to go in, I think. And charge. We won't get the charge bonus, but we should see them off. You're no good down there. Charge. From a long way away. You need to just come over here, son. What's left? Cavalry and Bargey's men. Tell you what, we do get the victories, but they are very bloody and costly victories. But I do feel like our forces are improving. Nice. We do manage to chase these guys away, so we will take that. Don't stand in front of artillery, fellas. That tends not to go well. We charge the cannons. I mean, they don't have a chance. They just don't have a chance at all. Nice. We got him. Good battle. Much better than some previous efforts. Well, I think it was much better than previous efforts. We get the cash. So it's nice to see cash rolling in. Victory at Formigny. And we lost under half. So that's good. And we've got some good loot to sell. And some nice new equipment. So that's great. Now, I am short on provisions. But we can buy provisions here. And ammo. So that's good. I think we'll take the reservists. Do we have something that gives us bonus reservists? I'm just going to go and check my army buffs. Because I had the impression that there was a doctrine that gave us bonus reservists. Oh, nice infantry move speed. I'd forgotten about that. No, it doesn't look like we do. So it must have been something else that I'm thinking of. Right, promotions. First off, we can click that, right? And we can click that and some of it will be okay. We get promotions for de Saint-Pern. He's the grenadier leader. Flanking fire damage. Melee damage. No, that's not a possibility, that one. The grenade throw range. For the melee damage is good, but morale damage dealt at a reduction in officer command radius. I don't know that that's a good idea. But grenade, just for the melee damage, I may take that one. Morale damage dealt, though. We want enemies to break. Do you know what? We're gonna do that. And what have we got over here? Enduring stamina, artillery reload speed, morale damage received, but move speed also. No, we'll go for stamina. Stamina's just a nice one to pick. We can't go too far wrong with that. Barges Fusiliers get the very nice earthworks for a bit of basic cover. I think Bear Box guys can have the blanket rolls for reduction in attrition, but mainly for that melee damage received. I'm trying to make these guys as armoured as possible. And the Trojan Legion can get these gun picks for a bit of reload. Oh, no, I've done the same again. Okay. Mistakes were made. Accuracy and reload versus reload and stamina. Well, let's just spend the money anyway. You guys have already got something. You guys haven't, so let's put it on there. It's okay. They'll all get filled up eventually anyway. I do see that one. Can that one go on? Or do we already have... Okay, you can take that for now for a bit of extra stamina. Alright, so straight into town. Let's just rumble straight in. The next one doesn't look that impressive. So let's go to the quartermaster and sell off our valuable stuff. And confirm. Cancel. Because that's spelling too much. Can we really not buy? I've come to a crap town here, haven't I? Let's go to the powder house. He has a bit more money. Excellent. So we've got the cash. What can we recruit here? I mean, there's some good quality soldiers, but they're out of my price range. We need food. You know what? I'm sick of being troubled for food, and we get all the ammunition because we're always short of these things. It's terrible. And I think the reservists we can probably just do. That does leave us some money to spend. But sadly, I'm not seeing anything exciting to spend it on at this point. So, ooh, he says that. We've got artillery stuff. Is anything cheap? We do like cheap. Infantry hangars. This would go on the grenadiers, I guess. Accuracy +6. Let's have those. And let's have those. There we go. We're slowly upgrading the army. It's coming sneakily up. Can you have them? Nope, because we've got... this is just a good old +6 accuracy. You've got those. The +6 accuracy might be better. Someone down here will not have something that's useful like this. Well, we've got some better ones. So that's good. And then this guy over here. They are grenadiers. Wait. Oh, no. They are grenadiers, so you can have those. But we'll switch them over at some point. And we're looking for someone who doesn't have infantry hangars to have some infantry hangars. The Languedoc Grenadiers get boosted up again, leaving us some bits to sell. Right then, off we go. Nice. We've actually got tooled up. This place has... item sale cost is bad down there. We need to get that battlefield. We don't necessarily need to go through the town, though, but... No, we don't. I've got no cash anyway, so let's not go through the town. Oh, we'll take the convoy. A wrecked convoy lies ahead, its wagons overturned and corpses strewn about, bloated and blackened. Our men examine the scene, and now a persistent cough has begun to spread through the camp. We must act swiftly, either impose quarantine, lose a portion of our reserves, or break camp immediately. Oh, God, this is awful. 5% attrition, or a moderate chance to suffer 10% attrition. It doesn't say anything about days passing, though. 10% attrition would be costly. I'm going to go for that one. God damn it. I don't have... Well, at least we have ammunition. I still have a few reservists. Well, that one sucked. I don't really want to stop there. Other than we could have a look in the noble estate, and they're crap. And we could have a look in the barracks, and they're expensive. And then I'll just pick up some food. And some of those, and we will be on our way. And I'd still need to find a fight somewhere. What is in the fort? The enemy appears to have left this fort unguarded, either by oversight or due to the swiftness of our advance. We have entered the works unopposed and may now claim the ground without resistance. If we strip it for supplies, we get some weapons. If we garrisoning it, it costs us a load of reserve, but we get 2 weapons and the enemy HQ is delayed by a week. We definitely want to do that because we are short of time. And we've got some nice stuff. Okay. A turn of luck for once. That is much better news. You guys... Well, this is how it works. We give the good stuff out here, and then people get the upgrades further down there. This guy needs... Oh, you've probably got the same thing. I need some more infantry on the field, I think. Yeah, I don't really want to give them the socket bayonets, but we do have Charleville muskets, which have quite some potential here. I'll get rid of the land pattern muskets on the John B. regulars. You could... Oh, you've got the same things. Okay, we've got some spare weapons in stock then. So I need to find me some new... That was worth coming down here for. Oh, we've got a big army. It's 22,000 men. And winter is coming. Okay, Ned Stark. Let's see what you've got. While searching the wreckage, our men discovered an enemy officer, wounded but defiant. He rose unsteadily and challenged one of our own to single combat. It's a curious affair, more fitting to the old codes than to the present war. Should we allow it, you must decide which of our officers shall take the field and by what arms they shall meet. Duel with rapiers. Duel with sabres. Likely chance your officer wins the duel. If he loses, your officer is killed. Okay, let's do that. Bang! Satisfaction is ours. Our chosen officer met the challenge before the ranks. Salutes were exchanged, and the affair was brisk. The second pass he struck true, and the enemy went down, calling for quarter. The prisoner is secured, his sidearm and papers taken. A reserve officer gains 5,000 experience. Well, we only have the one, so it's this guy, and he's got a promotion. So let's see. He might be our new guy. So he's currently got... That was a reload thing, I think? I can't remember. Cover effectiveness. That's quite nice. Combat effectiveness. Yeah, let's take the cover effectiveness. That was pretty sweet. So he's now got reload speed and cover effectiveness. He's looking like being a good infantry commander. He's got just the advantage at the moment. We have a bit of a motley crew. Okay, so if I take on this fight here... I mean, it's 22,000 men. I sincerely doubt I could cope with that. Can we have a look at what the army is, by the way? Can we not examine it? 22,000 men, but we get a doctrine as a reward. I think we go around this fella. Because I just don't think we can afford... Oh, shit! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. What am I facing? British Dragoon Guards. Redcoat Recruits. British Foot. This is going to destroy me. We've got to retreat. We've got to retreat out of that. We cannot do it. Cavalry... That's okay. We don't care about cavalry. We stumble in to the town square. We sell... I was saving this, but it's got to go. Because I need food. again. And now I need recruits. Are we short of... How many men are we short of? Many, many men, unfortunately. Okay, we've got that. And we're out of cash once again. I'm desperately trying to get some more flipping brigades on the map. And it's not giving us the chance. The game is being brutal. I need 2 more battlefields, which we're going to do on the way up here. And then I need the 4 outposts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're good for outposts, I think. Let's go in the fastest line we can and try and avoid this guy for as long as possible. On the far meadow, our allied cavalry have met the enemy's horse. Squadrons wheel and trade cut. Carbines crack at close range and pickets scatter along the hedgerows. Send our light cavalry in. So 10% attrition, but suffer a likely chance to rescue 1 regiment. And a moderate chance to recruit 1 regiment. Send in the heavies. Did we get it? No. We failed and we suffered the attrition. 10% attrition I think would have been very costly. Well, there's no point going there because I can't manage the food situation anyway. Although I do want to go there. Those guys are coming on. Oh, hang on. We've got a fight here. Come on, we're having the fight. We might be able to manage this, and then we're going to have to run. But we've picked a good one because there's no bastard cavalry, and it's quite heavy in artillery, so I kind of like this one. Okay, this time round we're going for a very heavy attack on our right flank. So we're just going to wait for the enemy to come marching on in. They're going to try and position on here, but we've got the better cover. We're in the woods. We've got some German grenadiers holding this flank, and we've got the Languedoc grenadiers have come over to also support. And I think we're going to be okay. Oh, we've got an artillery duel going off. And it looks like the enemy are staying in position. That's not quite what we wanted. We wanted them to advance to meet us, which I was expecting them to do. It looks like they're not doing that. I don't think I've seen this situation before. Interesting. If I advance to meet them, well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can advance to the edge of this wood, and we can take some good cover positions and try and draw them out. Let's get 2 units of grenadiers up this side. I didn't really want to be... There we go. I knew that would work. Bollocks. That's not quite the position I wanted to be in then. But that's also fine. We're going to be storming across some bloody rivers there, I think. Right, let's just drag these guys out like that, which is fine because we are going to go on the offensive over here, and with the cavalry we're going to mince them. The artillery is going to have to move up and support though, because it's not going to achieve a whole lot over there. The artillery might be better off over here, in fact, if I remember to unlimber them afterwards. Right, okay. You're about to get marmalized, so let's order the French grenadiers up there and the French gentleman cavalry over there. Bear box guys. Just that's the weird formation. That's not what I wanted to achieve. Can we give them a taste, a little tickle of the musketry maybe? Hasn't stopped them. Charge. That'll stop them. Hessian grenadiers. Charge. Cavalry. Charge. No, and take those guys off, I think. French grenadiers are going to have to try and catch them up. Meanwhile, over on the other flank... What's the hotkey for this? I'm getting sick of doing this. It's F. F. Yeah, F. Let's go in, both sides. Whole lot of shooting going on down here. We just need to hold that centre. That's excellent. Make sure we run the guys in here. Let's destroy. Let's destroy those over there. French grenadiers need to then sort of recover and come back. The French gentlemanly cavalry has also come back. We'll chase down those grenadiers over there. That's good. Our artillery, meanwhile, is just moving up into position. In fact, halt, unlimber. I don't know if unlimbering in the middle of a wood's a good idea in this game. I don't know if it makes any difference. We are about to find out. Barebox men, I would say, probably going to be wise to charge in there. Right, okay, let's get the horses. Oh, hang on, let's get the horses over there and deal with that artillery problem. And let's get these guys into more of an assault column role. So, our 2 lots of grenadiers easily mashed the enemy over there. Let's turn around. We've got the Languedoc and some German grenadiers. Bargey's men doing a good job. The French artillery is now opening up from the safety of the woods. Don't ask me, I just work here. Oh, okay, we're going to take some casualties going at this. Those guys going. Excellent, they've shattered. I would say let's get in there. Some Hessian grenadiers coming in here. Don't think my Fusiliers are going to perform up in time to offer. I don't think it's going to be a problem, though, because I think the Hessian Grenadiers are going to be so outnumbered they're just going to be smashed. We've got some cavalry going in. And can we charge? Charge. Artillery firing all over the place in there. It's a disaster. Let's destroy these chaps with a flank charge. Meanwhile, over on this side, are we taking unnecessary fire? Retreat? Yes, I would say retreat. We've rolled up their line pretty well over here. I think we've got everything. It's a case of trying to grab as much as we can now, because we're kind of like shattering enemy units. Grenadiers are doing their thing now, so that's good. Barge's Fusiliers kind of need to be concentrated on that flank, I think. Let's move over. Trojans' men are doing a great job there. Bring these guys across. The Gumby regulars, they've gone. Excellent. You may as well go and grab those. And you need to come and support the German Grenadiers, who've taken quite a lot of casualties. But the Languedoc Grenadiers are in good form, with a lot of kills this time around. And they're smashed. Nice, so my Grenadiers are doing a good job. In all fairness, that battle was considerably simpler because we didn't have to face enemy cavalry. But we're now in a better position. We've got some expensive buckshot to sell. We've got some quite good stuff. I'd say we take on the reserve. It's always the reservists that we need. But that is good news, because for once we can replenish our ranks properly. Okay, let's spend everything. We're actually okay. We do need to buy some more ammunition. The Goudarcy has got a new trait. He is currently in charge of the shooty boys. I don't want to lose the 5% range. I definitely don't want fierce. Morale damage received and fire damage received. I don't think either of those. Don't like him. Reroll. Combat effectiveness. Oh, stamina and... Oh, this is good, actually. Officer command radius and morale plus 10%. That's just one with no downsides. We're taking that. Didn't see any promotions. Don't know if there's anyone left to get promoted. Okay, so we handed out some shoes to the German Grenadiers over there. Look, we need some more for the French Grenadiers here. I like to get their movement speeds up. Bargy got some better pocket Bibles to reduce damage coming in. And the Alsace-Lorraine Fusiliers, they got a superior cheese, which was excellent. Very French as well. Very French indeed. Right, let's I'm still avoiding this because I don't like the look of that guy over there. Now then, please have some nice things. Into the town square. And we sell off We sell off the crap that we do not need. I'm maybe saving those. Possibly. Possibly. Noble estate. Is anyone cheap? We have infantry accuracy at the cost of reload speed. Well, I do want a spare officer, so I'm going to buy him. Over to the back. Let's have a look at the barracks, actually. Everyone's too expensive for me at the moment. I could get Irish Fusiliers. I'm just going to have to hold off a little bit longer. I want to get an extra brigade out desperately. So, what have we got in the gunsmith? Do we buy any new stuff? I mean, we've got high quality things here. Excellent melee. But an excellent damn price as well, I noticed. Delft muskets. Poor melee. Well, they're not an option then. I don't have to buy the super expensive ones, but it does make sense to do so. Excellent melee, but poor ranged. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Excellent reload. And we've got Potsdam. We've got more Potsdam. Okay, we'll just take the one for now. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? It looks like bear box men are actually. Have the super duper supercharged ones. And then we've got two of the muskets. 9 and 15. I think... Oh, they look better actually for the rate for the jobs that we're doing here. However, over there, 6 and 13 versus 9 and 15. For Grenadiers, that is the better choice. Okay, moving swiftly on, I'm going to try and save the money. And we're... Oh, let's have a quick look in the stable. We're always looking for better things. I'm going to have to try and loot it, though, because I need to try and get another army on the go here. So, let's go and grab this outpost and hope these fellas just give up and get lost. Should have bought food there. Let's have a look. We've reached what ought to be a manned station, but the place is deserted. No pickets, no signals, no command presence of any kind. It appears our forces have yet to take up their posts in this sector. So if a garrison with reservists, we get an extra week of time. If we dismantle the outpost for scrap, we have no men to spare. I'll garrison. I'll take a week. Okay, the force with the Grenadiers is starting to come together. We're starting to look dangerous. I just need more men. And of course, the more infantry regiments we get in the army, the more dangerous it makes my melee troops. So that's something, just because of the stat boost we've got on the army perks. Something I'm going to aim for. What I don't need to aim for is this guy catching me, because I don't feel confident taking on something that outnumbers me by 50%. We'll see if we can outrun that guy in the next episode, where I'll catch you guys again.